Welcome back to the National Sales Meeting in San Diego, California for 2026. We have a lot of our partners with us this week, and one of them is Jack Brown from Lakeland Manufacturing. Very large company working around the world making protective equipment for lots of folks, but I particularly appreciate Lakeland and Brad Sipe, his boss, for making unbelievable high-vis FR. And I think, are we calling it high performance these days?
It's we got our legacy brand, High Performance FR, and now we just come out, I'm going to introduce today the Hyperlight.
The Hyperlight.
Hyperlight line.
Well, let's talk about Brad's vision for the layering that his high performance garments do. Where do you see that fitting in the marketplace, Jack?
I think it's a game changer. It's the one that's, if you've noticed your other companies, and this is a great industry, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
There's a lot of companies that when Brad came out with this, never mentioned moisture wicking or moisture management. And today it's the number one topic. And when I was with DuPont, I used to tell people, we've got the FR figured out. We need to get address heat stress. And I think Brad has actually nailed that right on the head. He's done a great job.
We've had a lot of manufacturers in here today. You are, in fact, the first one to bring up moisture wicking.
Really?
First one. Now, a lot of them imply it, but nobody has used the two words moisture wicking. For those that might be new to moisture wicking, they might be familiar with Dry Fit from Nike or Reeboks. What's unique about the Lakeland moisture wicking fabrics that relate to the FR that Brad offers in the high performance FR?
Brad didn't bring anything to market for the first 2 years. All he did was test with end users, reliable.
Yeah.
You were in on that.
Yeah.
And got feedback from them, and then found out that most of your companies that are addressing wicking, it's done by a treatment on the inside of the fabric.
Right.
Brad discovered through testing, and he's got documentation on all this, that it's the blend of the fabrics, a 60-40 monocrylic, a blend of the fabrics, can give you permanent, that's the key word for Brad, permanent moisture wicking.
Yeah.
And I think it's a game changer. I probably don't go into a presentation without mentioning it. And I do hear competitors now mentioning it, but they don't mention permanent moisture wicking. They mention moisture wicking or moisture management.
Yeah. What makes Lakeland garments permanent moisture wicking?
It's the blend of the fabrics. It's a 60-40 blend that, the monocrylic or the hydrophilic, you have hydrophilic and hydrophobic.
Yep.
Okay. The hydrophilic likes water.
Yes.
Hydrophobic hates water.
Yeah.
So the 60-40 blend is making that fabric reject the fabric. It pulls the moisture through the fabric, dries quicker. So that's why it's the 60-40 blend.
Most of the U.S., unlike, say, Greenland, most of the U.S. is hot. Some of it's hot in the winter. All of it is hot in the summer. And so the moisture wicking fabrics are so critical to guys, because our ladies that are working outside, they're generating sweat. They're physically active people, and they're doing heavy jobs in the heat. So this concept of moisture wicking is more than just a concept. It's reality. So much so, I believe in what you and Brad are doing at Lakeland, that we stock it. Literally, if somebody gives us an order for a Lakeland garment this morning by 12 o'clock Central Time and they're a new hire, we will decorate it and get it on the dock before the UPS trunk comes that day. Your stuff is on our shelf on a day in, day out basis. And I think, like you've said, Brad's approach, kind of like a professor, was groundbreaking. Just discussing these last few seconds, the layering concept that Brad and you guys have developed at Lakeland.
Okay. our layering concept is you have a base layer, a mid layer, and an outer layer.
Okay. Unpack those slowly.
Okay, base layer is like our knit. Now we're out of 5.7 ounce knit base layer.
That's lightweight.
The Legacy brand is 6.9 ounce.
Okay.
That's your base layer. Okay, and that's the layer you want closest to your body.
Like a t-shirt.
Like a t-shirt.
Okay.
And it's not Under Armour.
Yeah.
Okay, you see Under Armour, you see all that stuff out there. Well, that's what this is like, and it's very much similar to it. Mm. Then you go to your mid layer, which is a woven, or it could be a heavier knit. And
so a button-down shirt, something like that would be a second layer.
Kind of like instead of a gas station shirt, our shirts are constructed and cut that they fit the body. They're not boardy, they're not boxed.
They're more of an athletic cut for maybe a younger man than you and I.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, mine's got it. Yeah, yeah. So it is a lot better cut. So, but then you got the outer layer, which is your wind resistant, water resistant jacket or hoodie.
Okay.
Okay. The key thing with Lakelands is that you don't buy a medium base layer, a large mid layer, and an extra large outer layer. You buy the same size all the way up.
All the way throughout.
Because it's all calculated in by Brad.
Yeah.
How to move up in those sizes.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy, because sometimes you get up to a 2X or 3X, they're more expensive than a large or an extra large. So that's why. So it's really unique to Lakeland that you can buy one size fits, through the whole layering system.
Yeah.
And then you get, the one thing we call our utility or refinery where we call them industrial athletes. Mm. Those guys are out there, they're humping, they're working their butt off.
Yeah.
But it's partners like you that are listening. Mm. That's not common because companies got their own one direction. Reliable always gives the customer what they want. And you Troy, I'd love you to sell only Lakeland.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be realistic for you.
Yeah.
So we value the relationship with Reliable very much so.
Yeah. Our partnership is key, Jack. Thank you for your time, your insight. It's fun to hear somebody else talk about Brad's vision and what he implemented with all of these high performance garments at Lakeland. For those of you watching today, if you'd like to hear more about Lakeland's high performance FR gear, the moisture wicking concept of hydrophobic versus hydrophilic, and also the layering available with Lakeland, you can simply pedal back through our YouTube channel and see the professor from 2025. Look for the Lakeland presentation that Brad Sipe did back in 2025. He's the man, he's the brainchild of this. But gosh, it's great to have Jack with us. Good friend of ours, just talking about it again this year from another man's perspective. Thank you for your time today, and we trust that you'll come back for more information about our Reliable FR clothing programs next time.